First of all, happy Easter. Second of all, I'm making macaroni and cheese for our family dinner. This is a disclaimer. This is not a healthy recipe. Jesus did not come out of the grave for us to eat cauliflower on Resurrection Sunday. Also, this is not a real recipe because I don't measure anything, so we're just going to wing it. All right, let's go over some of the ingredients. Got milk, cheese, cube cheese, shredded cheese, Velveeta cheese, and this is for later. These are for our Mary Garitas. Mary Magdalene was the one that went to the grave to look for Jesus when he wasn't there, so it's only fitting to have a drink named after her. I like this for macaroni and cheese. I like the shape of it. It holds the sauce well. It's pretty good. Got the water already started. Let's go over some spices. I like this. There's like a little heat in it. Another thing for heat, flavor. I don't know what this is, but we're going to go with it. I think it's a Parmesan thing. We'll find out later. Some garlic powder and some salt. Also had to dig to find it, but just some black pepper. It's important to remember that when you make your cheese sauce for your macaroni and cheese, you want to be a little more wet than you think it should be because the pasta is going to continue to soak up all of that liquid, and you don't want your macaroni and cheese to be dry. First thing is cut up your Velveeta into kind of big chunky cubes. Get it into your skillet to let it start kind of melting. Again, because I'm not really measuring, I'm just going to go with what my heart feels. My heart tells me to put a whole bag of cheese in with that sauce and some milk just till it's the consistency that I want it to be. So I decided to do half and half of these bags because I'm going to save the other half and half for the top of the macaroni and cheese. Water's boiling. Add your salt. Pasta. Get in here and kind of chunk these up a little bit so they melt faster. Making a cheese sauce is a lot like my wife getting ready for most things. You can't rush a process. It'll be ready when it's ready. That's what we're looking for. It's not ready yet, but it's slowly melting. You gotta stir your pasta or else it'll all stick at the bottom. Fill half of this bag. Half of this bag. It's a good time to add your spices. Because we're using dry spices, it's good to put them in when the sauce is still a little wet so they can have time to bloom and kind of rehydrate. Mixy, mixy. Don't neglect your pasta. Preheat your oven to 350. Look good, I added some milk to it because I wanted it to be a little thinner than it was. This can burn very fast, so make sure your temperature is on low. Just keep stirring. You don't want to make this the night before. You want to make it like right before you're about to eat. Because the longer this sits, the longer the pasta is going to soak it up, and it's going to be a pain to reheat later. So just kind of make it fast right before you're about to eat, and then serve it right away. All right, this looks good. Noodles and the cheese, and some on the stove. All right, I removed it from the heat, and it's already starting to get thick again. All right, just after a couple of minutes, it's already kind of looking nice and thick, boy. Happy Easter. Also, my wife is black, so if I made any white people mac and cheese, she wouldn't go with me to my family dinner. All right, this is exactly what we're looking for. Look at that. So when you add the cube cheese, this will melt the little gooey pockets inside. Cheese on top and into the oven. All right, it's ready.